Hello people, this is me from a very different location to normal. So once a year I tend to go to this island, Chung Chau, for half a day, call it half a day, or a number of hours, just to decompress, to kind of think about life, I guess, and yeah, just get away from the hubbub of the city, Hong Kong. So let me show you some of the scenery around here. I think I did this video again last year as well, from this exact same spot, and there were loads more boats at the time because there was no typhoon. So we've just had a typhoon, massive typhoon, about half a week ago, and yeah, a lot of the boats had to be moved, no doubt, but yeah, this is gorgeous. And that's really what this is about. It's being grateful for what I have. One of the things I kind of do is I bring my old journals to this island, Chung Chau, and just review what I've done over the last year and what I was thinking a year ago. And a lot of the things I realised a year ago was I was probably being too harsh on myself, probably wasn't being grateful enough in terms of grateful for this life, this view, these opportunities, you know, health and family, and not wealth as such, but can put food on the table and friends and etc. So yeah, embrace this. Yes, I still want to shoot for some form of financial freedom, but not at the expense of being angry at the current situation, whatever that current situation is. And as things stand, things are good, you know. Yeah, again, looking at this scenery, you can see it behind me. Awesome late September weather. I'm sweating because I've been walking for an hour or two at different points, but yeah, this is cool. But again, there were a few things I noticed. I suppose focus is key. He says trying to focus his camera. Focus is key. It's not necessarily about really working a lot harder. I mean, I can work harder for this financial freedom, but just be focused, less distractions, fewer distractions, and have some fun with it, have some play. I don't want my financial independence journey to feel like it's work, because then it just becomes another job. And I suppose in some extent there will be that element of another job, but it's meant to be a game. I've often said I don't have many hobbies, any hobbies. This should be one of my hobbies. Financial independence, trying to shoot for it and do it in a playful way. So yes, I'm grateful again. I'm gonna have to look back at the video from a year ago. Again, I was sweating like a wrong un then. But I guess in the last year, not a lot of major stuff has happened, but that's not a bad thing. You know, I don't. My goal isn't to be swinging for the big wins. It's just to kind of incrementally improve, and life has incrementally improved. Maybe it's more glacial than I would care to admit. Maybe I don't realise progress because I don't actually measure it properly in the right way. So yes, better measurement, better appreciation for how life is. Again, I keep looking around, no one's here. It's a Monday, it's an afternoon, everyone's at work or whatever. I'm bit of a dodgy throat because I've eaten some random crisp thing I've got from the shop, but yeah, this is cool. Life is cool. I was watching some videos on YouTube and Insta earlier, and man, those things can drag you down, can get you angry, can rile you up, which is what they want. They want you to be engaged. They want you to be stuck in a doom scroll or a negative loop, and that's not what I need. So when I start my food related detox in the next week or so, I will also be cutting back dramatically on social media. You know, and I've done it. I did it a few years ago, and yes, it certainly gave me some headspace. I mean, I might need to go into social media to say a few happy birthdays, or I don't know. I'm making excuses already. I can stay off social media a lot more than I do. But at the end of the day, I need to be more grounded in what is and be kind of more content with where life is, because things are great. And kind of worrying about a future that may never happen, or a future that doesn't exist at all, is just, yeah, it's not counterproductive for enjoying the moment. So I'm not ignoring the future, but things are good as they are, and I should embrace that. And yeah, I'm going to embrace it by, again, giving you this view, and I'm going to do a bit more journaling now and reflect on a few things, review a few things, not come up with a plan, but just highlight a few things that could be advanced. Yeah. So again, I use these videos partly to inspire anybody who wants to be inspired, and as a reference for myself. I was talking to a friend of mine a couple of days ago, and he was talking about a friend of his who, rather than necessarily taking tons and tons of photos on holiday, he puts it all on a YouTube channel. Whether he puts it on for private or public purposes, I don't know, but he has it on there so that they can look at it in the future. And I think that's brilliant. You know, you could have your own holiday records just held on YouTube and share it with other people if you so choose. And in a way, that's what these videos are also. I'm talking to myself in many ways, but also talking to anybody who wants to hear my noise. So yeah, so give it a go. Record whatever, stick it on YouTube, share it, or just keep it to yourself and go back to it in 6 months' time. You know, there's so much value, and I've gone back to a lot of my videos in the past and kind of looked at myself and thought, yeah, I was right at the time, and I'm glad I'm thinking in the same way. So that's all I've got for now. So yeah, follow my journey. Hong Kong, financial independence, Gen X, trying all the tactics under the sun to be, yeah, financially free at some point. And yeah, like and subscribe if you want to follow this journey, and I'll end this by giving you a bit more of the view. So bye for now. Check out that boat. It's awesome. Man, and this is autumn apparently. Bye for now.